Hello and welcome to Cope and Read. I'm Mac with some cheese, and today we're going to be looking at the @HatsuneMiku files. This document only includes public knowledge. Content warning. The following document contains the following: abuse, harassment, pornography, censored, racism, and suicide baiting, and mocking someone's suicide attempt. Connor Miller, better known as @HatsuneMiku online, alongside being known as Femto, @XTC_addict, and @Vocaloid, runs a famous parody with over 440,000 followers on Twitter. He's well known for uploading posts themed around Vocaloids, more specifically Hatsune Miku, several times per day. Hatsune Miku, daily Miku and Vocaloid content. Fan account, not affiliated with Krypton Future Media, ran by @XTC_addict. What a majority of his fan base is unaware of, however, is that since at least 2020, he has had a track record of abusing his ex, saying racial slurs, bullying a black cosplayer, baiting his own suicide, mocking a popular artist's suicide attempt, hacking the @HatsuneMiku account via SIM swapping, and getting callouts directed at him taken down, / getting the people calling him out suspended. The following document is an archive of every callout directed at him. Note, this document is broken on mobile, so please view it on the desktop version of Google Docs. First, Nisi's callout from 2020. This callout contains images of his ex's scars, Connor baiting his suicide, and sending him revenge porn cropped. Viewer discretion is advised. @Nisi, Connor Miller abuser thread again. Since he has another poor girl manipulated again, this time he's telling people I'm quote-unquote obsessed with him when I talked about him for a couple weeks, then robbed him and had a BF during the whole time. Lol. @Nisi, the literal sole reason I have ever said anything about Connor publicly was to deter other girls for falling for this shit that he spews. @Nisi, the messages between Angela and him, and we found out he was cheating on her with me. Femto, clearly you must be hanging around with new N-words. You got new collars and shit. Oh, I ordered it from Doll's Kill literally a few weeks ago when I first got paid. I can show you a SS of the order. Femto, why can't you just find another Tomo and leave me be? Oh, is that really what you want? Again, I swear, I'm going to have the biggest meltdown I have had all year. Holy Femto. Oh, fucking shit. You cheated on me and you're not even sorry, and now I can't even. Femto, I am sorry. Oh, are you? Did you not feel bad lying to me so hard at all? Femto, doesn't matter if I even am. Oh, yes, it fucking does. @Nisi, also, he says the N-word in these screenshots when he's pasty white. @Nisi, him admitting to hitting Angela and him hanging himself in his closet because Angela made an OnlyFans. Femto, or whatever happens, I'll answer anything. I love that you think this is for attention, absolutely love it. I just want you to know this is not your fault, it's mine. So if you ever feel regret or anything, just know I know how you feel and it's okay. Oh, perfect, great. So, question number 1. Why am I the only person you'll admit to that you beat me? Like, why can't you admit it to literally anyone else? Femto, I didn't want people to look at me crazy. Sorry. I was being selfish. Feel free to screenshot this and tweet it out. Oh, but it was okay for everyone to think that I was crazy? Femto, I'm sorry for putting my hands on you. Perk 7 trillion @Griffith. What the actual fuck? Diddy, Kong do. You cheated on me and broke my fucking heart, and all I want is for Toy to show me you care a boy is being together. You ruin any chance of us ever being together by posting your OnlyFans and letting people sub. Hope the literal chump change was worth it, just cause you couldn't wait till I got home. Lol, now you're on the same level as Nisi, just a random e-girl. Femto hanging himself. @Nisi, marks on Angela from Connor. There are also multiple domestic abuse police reports on Connor called in by Angela and even one of their neighbors after seeing Angela trying to escape the house and Connor dragging her back in by her hair. Look at my forehead, Lamau. Me and Angela finding out. Here we have a scrolling post through Instagram of DMs. Although it is fairly quick and I'm unable to pause, so I cannot get those read out quickly enough, but feel free to pause and read them on your own. At Nisi, him sending revenge porn of Angela without her consent. Grinding trying to sell my handles. Same. Laughing cat. Okay, hand. Face. Still kinda bored, bro. And that's the end of Nisi's callout. Up to Cake Puella's callout. At Cake Puella, at HatsuneMiku. Ho, dis you? He's femto. Aren't you an abuser, a cheater, and a creep? And here we have the screenshots that were already shown in the Nisi doc. At Vocaloid, Lord CM, 25, Sports Collector, deep appreciation for true rarity. Make each day your masterpiece. These posts are protected. Only confirmed followers have access to @Vocaloid's posts and complete profile. Tap the follow button to send a follow request. HatsuneMiku's other account. At Cake Puella, didn't you beat on your girlfriend and only hack into the official HatsuneMiku page just to fuck with your ex because you knew they were into Vocaloid? Notes. I'm tired of defending and sticking up for you. For the past few months, Connor Miller has been physically and mentally abusing me. I made a mistake, I'm not perfect, and it hurt Connor and damaged our trust. When this whole situation happened a few months ago, Connor called me crying, screaming, telling me he was going to kill himself. I freaked out, and he told me he was going to come over to say goodbye. When he got to my house, he pushed past me, locked me out of the room, so I had to break the lock, and when I entered the room, he was trying to take back things he had given me as gifts. I panicked and asked him to stop and tried to grab my things, so he pushed me against the wall and threw a glass of water in my face, then punched me in the chest. I did not call the police. Fast forward, we got back together and he started making me feel horrible every night. I was having horrible panic attacks and trying to kill myself. Fast forward more, Connor walks down the stairs fuming at me. I ask him what's wrong and he proceeded to throw a cup of water in my face again, slightly strangle me, throw my watch on the ground, and then told me we were breaking up. The next day, I tried to go upstairs to speak with him and talk things out. When I entered his room, he yelled at me and shoved me out as hard as he could and bruised my arm by hitting it with a shoe. At this point, I was told I had 1 to 2 days to move out, but this suddenly turned into 15 minutes as Connor began texting me, threatening me, telling me he was going to break all of my things if they weren't moved out in that time limit, telling me to kill myself, etc. I was scared and at my breaking point, so I told him if he did, so I was going to call police. He did indeed lock himself in my room and proceed to start breaking my things, so I called the cops. They took pictures of the bruise on my arm and neck and my watch, and I asked I wanted to press charges, to which I said no, I just wanted to move my things out and drive to Oklahoma to go be with my family. I stopped to get gas and called Connor to ask him to come and meet me and told him I declined pressing charges against him. I got into his car and my behavior in this situation was not okay at all, but I threatened Connor and told him if he wouldn't stay with me, I was going to report him to the police. I was saying this out of anger, which still isn't okay and I do regret it, to which Connor lost his shit and immediately started driving hysterically and punching me in the face, scratching me, grabbing my fingers, and punching them / trying to break them, breaking my glasses, and hitting my head, all while I cried and screamed and begged him to stop. I did not call the police again, and we stayed together. A few weeks ago, Connor and I got into an argument, and it ended with him strangling me with both hands this time, and putting all his weight on top of me so I couldn't move or fight him off. I am not a perfect person, but you are an awful, awful human being. Hi, blank, it's blank. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for how I acted toward you. Connor's been physically and mentally abusing me for a really long, like a few months, and I just found out he's been cheating on me, :D. I'm really sorry for how I acted towards you. I was really brainwashed and I had no idea about what kind of person he really was. Blank wants to send you a message. 27 followers, 2 posts, and that is Cake Puea's callout. Now to Fat Magigas. This callout contains images of Connor baiting his suicide. Viewer discretion is advised. At Fat Magiga, Connor Miller, aka Femto, the fucking loser who beat and abused his girlfriend in multiple different wants, and even threatened to off himself on a call with her, thanks to @Cosmizp. This is all public and no sort of doxing, which I don't condone. This is the story. Down arrow. I don't take a lot of selfies. From Vampire on Instagram. Femto on Instagram. Femto again on Instagram. Femto, I am a criminal. I am nothing more than a criminal. I have brought nothing but pain to everyone around me. There's at Fat Magiga. This is the first part. Showing the face pic is through Connor's own Snapchat. Read everything below. He has multiple different ats of things his girlfriend liked because he's a fucking obsessed weirdo. Hi, I just wanted to give you some info about the person who owns @Vocaloid / the HatsuneMiku page. His name is Connor Miller, and he's a known woman abuser and sim swapper. Fancy way for saying he steals Bitcoin and OG usernames. I have a few pics of his face. I think, hold on. I don't take a lot of selfies. I was friends with a girl he dated for like a year or so, and she was telling me how he owns a bunch of ats, things she really likes that because of he's weird like that. I can show a lot of text conversations and some old SS's of things he said, but nothing involving him literally on Vocaloid because he goes through a bunch of different ats. At Fat Magiga, Connor Miller is confirmed to be racist since you can see this corny ass white boy saying N-words when not a single N-word is in sight. Sending the screenshot of the Discord DMs already shown. There's a pic of him trying to hang himself in the closet after this convo with his ex. I'm searching for it. A girl had a whole thread about him on her ACC, but she recently deactivated, but I'm sure I can get her to reopen her ACC so I can SS everything off it. And here we have the screenshot of Femto using the N-word as seen earlier, as well as the cheating allegations. And the one saying, I'm sorry for putting my hands on you. Here's a pic of him trying to hang himself in the closet after this convo with his ex. I'm searching for it. A girl had a whole thread about him on her ACC, but she recently deactivated, but I'm pretty sure I can get her to reopen her ACC so I can SS everything off it. Thank you for sharing this. This guy sounds horrible. He is really awful, but so is the whole community. His other ex I can't find, but I know one other girl who has a bunch of the stuff documented. He never hit her, was just weird and lied to her a bunch, but she's genuinely scared of him because he was like really obsessed with her. He would take the other girl to like spots they could possibly run into each other and stuff. It was really odd, but I'll find all the stuff there. It was a whole giant thread on him. This is his Instagram as well. I'm going to blur out the two girls' names because I think they're too scared to say who they are, but BunnyBuns98, hey, it's screenshot shown earlier. I'm tired of defending and sticking up for you. Yep, this is the screenshot shown earlier. Continuation of the Notes app, and the third part of the Notes app mentioned in Nisi's call out, as well as the screenshot from Nisi's call out by BunnyBuns98. LordCM_ Instagram, twitter.com/Vocaloid. The account is private. At Fat Magiga, can't hide anymore, Connor. The whole world knows what the fuck you did, you sick fuck. And I won't rest a single moment until you're brought to justice, you abuser and racist asshole. Tsubasa Otori. Man, if my other account wasn't suspended, I could SS the shit he said to me. That page literally went under my Miku cosplay and said it was trash because Miku isn't black. Right after I went under the comments of their post saying to give credit to people who originally made their show more. Reply is from one of Magiga's callout posts. Next is CV01 underscore Vocaloid. At CV01 underscore Vocaloid, parody account, a call out to at HatsuneMiku. Connor Miller, known as Femto, or he who runs the Miku fan account, has beaten and abused his ex-girlfriend. He took control of the account as a way to mess with her even more. He's now taking action against us all. A compilation of everything. At CV01 underscore Vocaloid, dating back to 2024, read carefully. At Cake Puea's call-out post as seen before. At Hatsune Miku, ho dis you, he's femto, aren't you an abuser, a cheater, and a creep. At CVO1 underscore Vocaloid, the call-out from December of 2025, read carefully and completely, an obsessive, abusive, blatantly racist man. Call-out post from at Fat Magiga, which mentioned before. At CVO1 underscore Vocaloid, came into at Fad Magiga's DMs time and time again to harass and blatantly threaten them and all the people calling him out with false reports, which is also against the TOS. Miku, continuing to harass me over and over again is literally going to end up getting you banned. Do you realize that? It's not even me trying to threaten you. I didn't even get your account locked. Targeted harassment is against the TOS. And the person who was a horrible racist to them in the past, they can't show a screenshot because they are lying, just like everyone else involved in the situation. You and everyone else need to realize I will block everyone off this account till it has 0 followers before I ever get rid of it, or let random people lying about me on the internet force me to talk about my personal life, which has no relevance, or to stop posting. Feel free to tweet this one like the rest if you want to keep claiming untrue things like this person. Like, I get you guys get the most engagement when you incite harassment against my page, but it's also against the TOS, lol. At CV01 underscore Vocaloid, suspended both at Sound of Future and at Virtual Idol 39 for their harmless callout. They have a relatively small follower count, and they weren't harassing anyone. They were harmless. Myself, Sound of Future, and at Virtual Idol 39 have been unsuspended. At CV01 underscore Vocaloid, overall, he's not the best person in this app, and he's gotten away with so much in such a long time. He has masked himself for so long. This thread is not meant to harm nor harass, only to call out. I cannot stress this enough since there's so much action going on. Something has to be done. Spread this thread around and let everyone know. Most especially more popular people. It's our only chance of getting him accountable for his actions at this point. This isn't just in parody anymore. I need you to help me. All of you. However, I feel as though I'm the next target of a false claim. If I ever get suspended with no chance of appeal, please follow at diva underscore CV01 and at Krypton underscore CV01 instead. I can't stress enough how much better of a Miku parody they are. At CV01 underscore Vocaloid, if this is the end, keep on going without me. It never ends with me, it ends when we bring justice. Respectfully, hashtag fuck you Connor, hashtag down with the fake Miku. At CV01 underscore Vocaloid, instead of telling me to stop, how about you tell everyone in here that? Address your faults and prove that it's false instead of pushing. It's all in public. We're only telling you about your public faults. When has your personal life dragged in? Miku, hey, just wanted to reach out and let you know I'm not the one who got those people suspended. They were inciting harassment against me, which is against the Twitter rules. I see your tweets, read my response to Fat Magiga. You are all inciting harassment against me by posting my personal information and contributing to harassment by a stalker. That is when they were banned. I didn't quote-unquote threaten them in their DMs. I tried to warn them to stop. The reason my account is fine is because I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm allowed to run this page, and I owe zero explanation about my personal life to random people on the internet who don't know me or understand the situation. Thank you. Please leave me alone. I've done nothing to you. The reason they were banned, but I have not been despite weeks of harassment, is because I am the rightful owner of this page and have been for years now. You are blatantly posting misinformation and inciting hate against someone you don't know. Read the TOS, please. Have a good day. Myself and Virtual Idol never received any quote-unquote warnings. See below. Bull Flake, I'm not the one who got them suspended. Lie. One up, straight up lie. Also, what warning? Didn't even get his so-called warn DM or anything. At CV01_Vocaloid, all you did was block and no warn. How is that a warning? You have your platform to speak. Isn't that what posting is? Yet you block everyone that speaks of this public issue. At CV01_Vocaloid, retweeting at FatMagica. At FatMagica, this is not inciting harassment nor personal information. Your Snapchat and Discord are public info. Retweeting at CV01_Vocaloid, which is the screenshots shown before. At CV01_Vocaloid, I will say this again, I am not here to harass nor harm anyone or you. I made this thread to call you out and make you address these in public. Have a good day. Following this is Jade Adelaide's video. The following video was unfairly taken down from YouTube by Connor. Video unavailable. This video is no longer available due to a privacy claim by a third party. Go to home. The video is here, archive available here in Internet Archive. The disturbing truth behind HatsuneMiku's largest fan at... And now is Nick's callouts at Nicktoons. Here's the DM I got from at HatsuneMiku belittling my experience. Shame at CFM_Miku_EN. You have someone using the Miku name to bring harm and slander to someone who just attempted something that has nothing to do with this. At HatsuneMiku. So the first thing you do after coming back from a literal, quote, suicide attempt, unquote, is come after me, someone you don't know on the internet, Lamau. Very attention-seeking behavior. And just like the girl in the video, you are misinformed but don't care because it's a, quote, good topic, unquote, to talk about. I'm not going to sit here and type a 20-paragraph explanation just for you to not post it the way she also did not post it, because it doesn't fit your narrative of, oh, this person is an abuser and hacked this account. You're a fool, and the reason, despite repeatedly being mass reported and harassed, nothing has happened to my account is because it's mine. It's not hacked, and I don't run it to, quote, get back, unquote, at anyone. The funniest part is you are literally helping a stalker harass me a decade after I ended our relationship by spinning this narrative further. I will continue to block anyone who furthers an untrue narrative or harasses me, you included. Simple as that. I don't deserve to be bothered. Thanks. Have a good one. Also, just for the record, I'm not calling your suicide attempt attention-seeking behavior. I'm calling you feeding into untrue drama for engagement attention-seeking behavior, because it is. You people care more about RTs than the truth. You're 32 years old acting like this, lol. Also, you make NSFW art of a character that's canonically a minor. Like, WTF are you harassing me for? Sweating laughing emoji. At Nicktoons. So, at HatsuneMiku will mock your suicide attempts, FYI, so that's super nice to know. At Nicktoons, I'm so angry at CFM_Miku, at CFM_Miku_EM. You need to look into this unofficial at HatsuneMiku account. They will openly joke to KYS and then mock your own suicide attempt in DMs. Everyone thinks that at HatsuneMiku is a main Vocaloid account, and I won't support a company or individual who blasts my attempt. I'm going offline for this moment. This has me so fucked up. At HatsuneMiku, keep yourself safe, :3, KYS. Nick alt at Nick_@night, replying to at HatsuneMiku. I like how you took it off private to post KYS. Thumbs up emoji. At Nicktoons. So, at CFM_Miku_EN, you have the power here. Do you really want someone who mocks others' mental health representing Miku? Everyone already thinks at HatsuneMiku is the main ACC. It's not, but I wouldn't want to support a company where their rep mocks my suicide attempt. Yes, social media platforms can take your handle if it infringes on someone's trademark, impersonates another user, violates their terms, like for inactivity or squatting, or if they deem it necessary for policy enforcement, giving large companies significant power through their terms of service and trademark claims. While they often prefer not to get involved, they can change or remove usernames, especially for inactive accounts or when a large brand with a trademark makes a claim, with the final decision resting with the platform. Reasons a platform might take your handle: trademark infringement. If your handle is the same or confusingly similar to a registered trademark, especially for a large company or brand, they can claim it. Impersonation. If you're pretending to be someone else, a celebrity, another brand, etc., platforms will often intervene. At Nicktoons. At HatsuneMiku, I just want to say one more thing. I was on your side at the beginning. I enjoyed your account and didn't care that you had it or how you had it. If you had to hack to get it or not, I didn't give a shit at all. What I did want to hear, though, is just one statement against the abuse allegations. That is a accusation I take seriously, with multiple people giving mountains of text receipts, and I even gave you the time and space to address it, because I wanted to believe in you. Over time, not only have you refused to address it, but you blocked damn near half of Twitter asking for any kind of response at all. And so I felt this was something to talk about. Miku is important to me, and honestly, your account was important to me too. So the fact that you blocked me just because I wanted to know more hurt. But then, weeks later to today, you mock my suicide attempt. Simply BC, we as Miku fans are still having the conversation. You just proved to me that you're the abuser everyone has been talking about. I'm done. Post, quote, new admin, unquote. Miku at HatsuneMiku announcement. Hey everyone, RY here, new admin. We condemn the actions of the old admin and would love to welcome back anyone who had an issue with this account previously. If you've been restricted from this account, DM my personal at XTC_addict to be unblocked. Thank you. At Nicktoons. Hello, waving emoji. Sent you a DM, blushing, smiling emoji. At Nicktoons. Ayo, why do you keep removing my follow? I thought we were on good terms after you belittled my suicide attempt in DMs. At HatsuneMiku, Daily Miku and Vocaloid content, fan account, DMs open for credit, removal, and submissions, ran by XTC_addict. At Nicktoons, is this your response to my request for a response in your removing of my follow after we made amends when you mocked my suicide attempt in DMs? I thought a business ran this account. At Nicktoons, or did the owners not actually change? At Nicktoons. At HatsuneMiku, you know, doing this to me specifically out of everyone you've been involved with, it just proves to me what I've thought since the very beginning. You've never changed behavior, it's always been the same owner, and you're just scared to lose easy money that you don't deserve. You just had to leave me alone. But you're so wrapped up in your own bullshit, you don't realize you're just making this worse on yourself. To single out a person you belittled about attempting to take their own life, it shows me you're scared, and you really fucked with the wrong one. At Nicktoons, Lamau, at XTC_addict, okay. Ryan loves Abigail, and if you're really a social media manager, I too know the business, and I'm hopeful for a response soon. Thank you. You are no longer welcome on my page because you decided to attack me instead of waiting for an answer. Never direct message any of my accounts again. No, hot sent, tap for more actions. You are such a fraud. Dot sent, tap for more actions. You waited until I publicly posted to say something. Redacted, not sent, tap for more actions. At Nicktoons, they removed their tag in seconds but couldn't respond to my DMs for days. What a joke. At Nicktoons, I love HatsuneMiku, but fuck at HatsuneMiku. At Nicktoons, oi, at HatsuneMiku, you fucking coward, pretending to ignore my DM for days, but off. You notice me when I call you TF out and take away a tag in second. Fuck you, you abusive, sniveling asshole. At XTC_addict, at Vocaloid. At Nicktoons, This MF used my past suicide attempt to belittle me in my fucking DMs and thinks he can just forget he did it and it will all go away. Oh, and Connor, you're really making it obvious it's you when you remove the tags for all the accounts I tagged at once. Gotcha, bud. At Nicktoons, Lamau, not even 5 minutes in, he removed all the tags again. Laughing, crying emoji. Next up, Rima Evanstar's video. The following video was unfairly taken down from YouTube by Connor, video unavailable. This video is no longer available due to a privacy claim by a third party. Archive available here, Internet Archive. At Rima Evenstar. On paper, this looked like the official HatsuneMiku account. A blue checkmark, hundreds of thousands of followers, and big names following it. But once the public took a closer look, several glaring red flags started popping up. In my new video, I trace how this quote-unquote Miku account became entangled in a storm of allegations against the person said to be behind it, including gruesome domestic violence accusations, deception, account ownership disputes, and a pattern of intimidation toward critics. I lay out the timeline, what people are pointing to as evidence, and how the account's own unhinged behavior has kept fueling the controversy. Watch the video to find out everything you need to know. Link below, down pointing emoji. Lastly, we have the conclusion. Despite everything, please do not send harassment towards @HatsuneMiku. Despite the, as of May 20th, 2026, 7 callouts/videos from multiple people, all 3 of Connor's accounts are still up on Twitter and still gaining followers. Along with this, he still removes himself from posts mentioning him with any content calling him out, and hides replies from anyone asking about it in his replies, plus he stalks people's accounts to see if they interact with any negative posts about him. At Sound of Future, this is a reminder why archival is key. At HatsuneMiku, you can copyright take down all the videos you want, but they'll always come back. At Rima Evenstar, OFFS. Femto, the person I made this video on, has been spam reporting my video ever since its release. He's also managed to get another creator's video down on this topic. At Sound of Future, friendly reminder that @/HatsuneMiku is run by an abuser. At SBase88024826, I didn't even interact with who are you? At Cola 06376564, replying to @HatsuneMiku, yo, didn't you abuse your XGF? At Maxi11210, replying to @Cola 06376564, and @HatsuneMiku, he is that guy. He faked the admin change post with a private alt and kept control of this account with it. Overall, I hope he faces legal repercussions and loses the @HatsuneMiku handle, and Krypton Future Media is able to claim it. Thanks and have a great day. Sound of Future, May 20th, 2026. Also, thank you to everyone who made posts calling Connor out, and at Virtual Idol 39 for helping oversee the creation of this document.
Don't be shy. Let's do a Miko Miko being together. 1, 2, 3. Miko Miko.